Hey everyone. A lot of you may know that before I covered UAP on this channel, I covered progressive politics, and I know a lot of you may have totally different politics than that, and that's absolutely great. I actually love that you and I can connect on a common interest without having to be divisive all the time like some people are when they talk about politics. But today I did briefly want to talk about politics, at least how the UAP topic is a bipartisan political issue. So I happen to work for a Democratic United States Senator, and I'm coming to you today wearing an Andrew Yang hat, who I also used to work for, and an Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez t-shirt. But before you give the video a thumbs down just because of my politics, let me say, if I had a MAGA hat, I would put it on for this video, because it's important that I get across this point. The UAP topic transcends partisanship. If we have unidentified craft in our sky, that presents a flight safety risk. I don't think Democrats care about that any more than Republicans do. In fact, the latest news from Washington is that the United States Senate Intelligence Committee, which gets briefed on some of the most confidential information that relates to the UAP topic, is now arguing that the Pentagon should write a public report on the UAP topic. Now, this represents just the latest cataclysmic change, the latest development in this disclosure movement. I mean, first we had the 2017 reporting from the New York Times that the ATIP program actually existed. The Pentagon was currently investigating UFOs with taxpayer dollars. And today it's developing even further. We have Republicans, people who I don't necessarily agree with politically, people like Marco Rubio, who are on the Senate Intelligence Committee. These people are saying the Pentagon should write a public report on the UFO topic, and it should be done in a timely manner. Now, this has not been approved yet by Congress, so we don't know that this public report is ever actually going to get written. But it's a remarkable development that we have both Democrats and Republicans on the Senate Intelligence Committee. They don't let idiots on that committee. These people are taking the UAP topic seriously. It's not just the military who's taking it seriously. It's not just the Navy. It's not just the DOD, the Pentagon. No. Sitting United States senators are demanding answers about unidentified aerial phenomena. There's really no doubt that these are monumental developments that seem to signal a paradigm shift in favor of disclosure. But while I'm just as excited as the rest of you, I want to caution that we need to remain focused on the evidence, not the rumors, not the hearsay. A lot of UFO Twitter right now is focused on this narrative that the New York Times is close to releasing a bombshell story akin to that they dropped in December of 2017. But this one, they say, is going to be even bigger. It's going to be about a retrieved, crashed UFO, UAP. And while I would be just as excited as the rest of you about a story like that, and I hope that Ralph Blumenthal and Leslie Kean and Helene Cooper and those that dropped the 2017 stories, I truly hope they are working on something like that. But I know that a lot of UFO Twitter is reporting on this as if it's fact, when in fact it is just theory. And until that story drops, it's going to remain just theory. The whole reason it was amazing that the New York Times covered UAP in 2017, and the whole reason it would be amazing if they covered them again in new light in 2020, is that the New York Times, maybe more than any other publication on planet Earth, brings a lens of credibility to a topic that's otherwise considered incredible to many. And so what we have to keep in mind is that if we want to maintain that credibility, we cannot be willy-nilly throwing around theories about when a story may or may not be dropping for the New York Times. Why not just wait until the story drops? I don't know what's so hard about waiting. Now, if you want to promote something that you know something about that you're not sharing with the rest of us, more power to you. I have nothing but respect for people covering this topic in different ways than myself. I would just argue that what we want out of a New York Times publication is credibility. So let's try to err on the side of caution when it comes to reporting on this stuff. And until we see a new piece from Leslie Kean or Ralph Blumenthal or Helene Cooper, let's just remain excited about the news that we already have, which is that the United States Senate Intelligence Committee is telling our own Pentagon to disclose a report to the public on UFOs.